At one point, you were pregnant by Jay?
Yes, I had a miscarriage. Okay. But the beef had started way before the songs dropped.
I don't know, y'all, but in light of the recent legal drama Jay's has been involved in, Carmen Bryan's interview with DJ Vlad has been revived, and we have a lot of stuff to unpack. So let's just get started. So Jay's hasn't been having such a rough time lately. I hope you believe me when I say that Jay's has been having a rough time lately because of Carmen Bryan's recent leaks and update the internet about to have a fill day with this one, y'all. Due to a series of allegations, it has been a long time since October 8, 2024, and now Carmen Bryan is entering the train. Jay's has moved past the 13-year-old accusation, his love child Rammer still on his neck, Blue Ivy, Beyonce changing her last name. And now Carmen Bryan suddenly appears talking about messy affairs. If he is innocent, I feel bad for him. But if he is doing well, I suppose he is just getting what he deserves. As I mentioned earlier though, Carmen Bryan has returned to the scene. And although she may not be well known to this generation, she was the one who caused one of the biggest arguments between Twannis and Jay that are two of the biggest hip-hop and rap icons in the world. If you thought Kendrick and Drake's feud was strong and deep, you have no idea how much drama Nas and Jay were involved in, especially because of a woman named Carmen.
Well, here's my question. If I wasn't, then what was? That's the question I have to everybody, because everyone seems to ask me that question, and I'm the only one who has the answer to it.
Okay.
If you ask Nas, if you ask Jay-Z, they're never going to answer that question.
So what is your answer to this?
I'm the reason why they had.
Okay.
According to Carmen, she and Nas were experiencing difficulties in their relationship, and during that time, Jay-Z was her close friend before their relationship turned romantic. Around the period she moved out of Nas' home, her connection with Jay-Z deepened, leading to an entanglement. Intro 3. Although she clarified that she was definitely not dating Nas while fooling around with Jay-Z, their dynamic was still like that of a freshly broken up couple. However, it was her involvement with Jay-Z that truly hurt Nas. Intro 4. According to Carmen, it wasn't so much about the act of cheating, if you want to call it that, but more about who she was cheating with. Nas was more upset that she got involved with someone in the same genre as him. If it had been some random person outside the industry, he might have been fine. And honestly, I get Nas on that. Why move on with one of his peers? It felt like a blatant sign of disrespect, and disrespect is exactly what he got. The diss tracks started trickling in bit by bit, with Jay-Z throwing subtle jabs at Nas and Nas firing shots back. But things escalated quickly from there. It got wicked asterisk.
Nas and I got into like some big fight, and he pissed me off. And so I just thought, let me call Jay-Z. What's going on with him?
Okay.
According to Carmen, she was still in her first trimester within the first 3 months when she miscarried. However, as this old interview resurfaces amidst all the recent drama, fans are questioning the narrative. Did Carmen really miscarry, or did Jay-Z pressure her to terminate the pregnancy? I'm not here to judge, but the word on the street claims Jay-Z forced her to end the pregnancy, and they allegedly agreed to play it off as a miscarriage to avoid drawing attention. Still, Carmen also mentioned that Jay-Z didn't know about the pregnancy until after the miscarriage, which some find hard to believe, especially since she said he was her best friend at the time. I'm just reporting what's been said, gal. 9. How does your best friend not know you're having a baby with him until you miscarry? Sounds like cap to me, but I don't know, y'all.
And I just basically told him, listen, if you want to win this case, you're going to have to go this route. Because I knew what type of person Jay-Z was. Jay-Z's he can be insecure. He has a little bit of low self-esteem in certain areas, and he's sensitive. And I kind of knew what areas, we all have sensitivities. We all have, things about us that we don't necessarily want the public to know about. And I told Nas, this is your opportunity to do whatever you need to do, but you have to do it all in one song.
And then that became Ether.
And that became Ether. I told Nas everything that transpired between Jay-Z and I so that he could write the song consciously knowing what could come back as far as a rebuttal.
Going back to the feud, Nas * shook the game, earning him the public's verdict as the winner. However, the battle and diss tracks didn't stop, dragging on for years, even up to 2018. But fans have started asking why Jay-Z seems to have a thing for other people's women. Remember when Dame Dash claimed Jay-Z tried to pursue Aaliyah? That question is still on everyone's lips. The internet has been buzzing, with one user saying, *C, this is the problem with having kids with certain women. Just because you're not together doesn't mean you should make the father of your child look bad. Another chimed in with, *Y is Jay's always after someone else's girl? He has major insecurities. Big nose. Y'all are wild, but I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments.
I shipped all of my things to LA. I moved. I packed Desi and I up. We were already out. So when that came about, Nas and I were not together. We were not in a relationship. We were still going back and forth like couples do who immediately break up. You know, we were still seeing each other. It wasn't like the relationship was, you know, completely null and void. That's difficult. You know what I mean? It takes a little bit of time to get over someone you've been in a relationship with for a decade. So I'm not going to say we weren't still intimate and seeing each other, but we weren't living together and we were not in a relationship.
Jay-Z finally brought his feud with Nas into the spotlight with his song *Takeover*, hinting that he had been romantically involved with someone important to Nas. That special person was none other than Carmen, Nas' former love and the mother of his daughter, someone who held a significant place in his life. Predictably, Nas fired back with *, a scathing diss track that fans still consider one of the greatest in rap history. Many believe *, secured Nas' victory in the battle, but he didn't win that war alone. Intro 6. According to Carmen, she played a role in Nas' victory by leveraging her knowledge of Jay's insecurities and weaknesses. At the time, she knew Jay's better than most and didn't want him belittling Nas any further with his subtle jabs. So she called Nas and revealed Jay's intimate moments to help him fight back. 7. Sure, all's fair in rap battles. But don't y'all think that crossed the line? Jay's responded with his own diss track, even bringing up Carmen and Nas' child, which was a major no-no for Carmen and the public at the time. But speaking of children, it gets even messier for Jay-Z. Carmen later revealed that she became pregnant by him before the rap battle.
Like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow him to belittle Nas anymore. Like, I'm the only person on the planet that could belittle this nigga. I'm not letting anybody else have that opportunity. And so I just, again, Jay-Z is a very subliminal type, you know what I mean? He throws little, see, me, I don't throw shade.